Alright guys, so you know I had to get Genie 3, and here it is. We're doing historical events as playable 3D worlds. So if you don't know what Genie 3 is, this is like an AI video model, but instead of video, it creates an entire game which you can play. So I'm actually controlling this guy using the WASD keys and then the arrow keys to control the camera. And just look at this. I asked for the Hindenburg disaster, and now I'm walking around this full 3D world. So how freaking cool is that? This one I thought was so cool. This is the Salem witch trials. You can see we're on a windswept New England town during the Salem witch trials. The witch herself kind of turned into a block of wood, unfortunately, but this just looks so cool. I mean, it looks like a really awesome video game. And as you can see here, I can actually jump. Spacebar is to jump, to move around the world. And yeah, this is one of those things where I think a lot of people will see this and they won't really understand the significance of it, but the fact that this is all generated on the fly is just totally crazy. So here we have the sinking of the Titanic. Just imagine like how this could be used to teach students in the future. You know, once this is more robust and works a little better, you'll be able to step into any historical event and experience it as a character in a video game, which is so much more engaging than listening to some teacher talk or something. And here we've got the Bolshevik Revolution, always a crowd pleaser. We got the attack on the Winter Palace in 1917. And yeah, you can see we actually have the other characters walking forward, which is pretty exciting. People are holding flags. I don't know if anyone speaks Russian, if they can tell me if that actually makes any sense, those words, but yeah, pretty cool. Here we have the Berlin Wall, the fall of the Berlin Wall, and this one got kind of weird. Like we were going into this dark, area of people, and it's just like, what is going on here? I think this one's kind of hard because it's hard for it to conceptualize this long wall which is being broken and stuff. But like, oh my god, well, it's really kind of crazy because it doesn't really look like a game. It almost looks like real life more than it looks like a game in like a strange way. And as you can see here, I actually got it to do January 6th, which is probably just more proof that they haven't gotten the moderation quite right. But here we are actually walking through the January 6th Insurrection from 2021, which is totally crazy. And then as you can see here, the camera kind of gets disconnected from my guy. I'm like pushing this other guy forward. And again, this looks like it looks more like reality than a video game, which is the craziest thing. So it's like we almost jumped we jumped right over video games and we're already creating like, virtual worlds, which is just totally crazy. And then we have the French Revolution, of course. This is one of the first ones I did. I used Nano Banana to create the first frame of this one, which I thought would be a better way to do things, but it kind of seems like when you use the Genie model itself instead of using your own picture, it seems to work a little better, but still pretty cool. Finally, we have the moon landing, which is super awesome. You've even got the flag waving and everything, so just amazing. There's the Earth, and we actually have two Earths. I'm going to look around later and you'll see that. See, we have two Earths, so it's not super smart quite yet, but so yeah, this was just a quick little video to show you guys what's possible. I plan to make a lot more videos with this and really explore it because I'm sure there's a lot more you can do than what I just figured out just playing around with it for the first 30 minutes, but thought I'd show you guys this. So thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, feel free to check out my other videos. I make a lot of historical events as video games videos. So there's a lot to see there. If you like this kind of stuff, please check it out. Like, subscribe, all that. Thanks for watching. Bye.